So the first day I was made to sit in the interrogation room, which had the air conditioner. So there was no one there. I was just waiting there for about 2 hours. And then someone in my clothes, the clothes I was wearing when I came back from Thailand. There was no one there, no officer. One of the junior guys was there and he said, just keep quiet, just stay still and all of that. So I said, I'm feeling really bad. I'm having a headache. I feel like vomiting. And they gave me oral saline. While handcuffed, they just made me drink it from a bottle. And then I think they took off my suit, as in the blazer, the jacket, and they took it away. Before the officers came, I was actually checked checked by a doctor. Routine tests like blood sugar, blood pressure, and all of that. And then finally the officers came. So the initial interrogation was very haphazard about almost everything. Why were you in Thailand? Tell me about your family. Do you know about this group, that group? Random people. 3 or 4 people were asking questions. It went on for about an hour. And then they left. Then there was another guy with a deeper voice who was kind of very gentle, very polite. And he kind of like made the situation easy. He said, do not worry, you'll be going back tonight or maybe tomorrow. Don't worry, nothing to worry about. And some random basic questions. And then finally there was a lady officer. She was also very nice. She said, nothing to worry about. We're just here, all of that. And my basic question was, why in this way? Why did you, if you summoned me or if you called me anywhere, I would come. If you needed any information, why would you just kidnap me from the airport and bring me here like this? Anyway, then I was sent to my room. That's where I was given clothes to change, a lungi, a t-shirt, and they took away my clothes. And they asked me to write up all the things we discussed during the interrogation. They wanted me to write it on paper. Anyway, so the first day, they wanted a write-up, and they wouldn't let me sleep until I complete that write-up. Once I gave that write-up, I thought English would be fine because one of the officers, and even the lady officer, spoke to me 50% in English, so I thought it wouldn't be a problem. But then they took me back at around midnight, and then there was a very abusive young officer who was like using all sorts of, was swearing in every possible way, threatened to hit me. And then he said, how dare you write it in English? You should write it in Bangla. And so I had to do that all night because my Bangla handwriting was very slow back then. It eventually improved because of all the writings I've done there. So yeah, so they didn't let me sleep all night. I came back from Thailand, so I was extremely sleepy. I was dozing off. But then someone would come at the door, shout at me, swear at me, and said, don't sleep. And all the time, those big red fans, the ones you've seen in the pink rooms, they would be turned on.